Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel, pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness. Today's lesson is going to be on the mark. I'll go into the mark of the beast, but I'm referring to the mark that's in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, because it's not the same mark. The mark of the beast in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, and in the book of Revelations, it's not the same mark. It's actually the complete opposite. So let's get into what the mark of the beast is first. Most people know about the mark of the beast, or have an idea, or they at least know where it is. It's in Revelations 13 chapter mainly. This is Revelations chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, Slakia. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So the mark of the beast is undeniably the RFID chip, which means radio frequency identification device, which is a chip that they can put in your hand, forehead. Doesn't matter where you get that chip. You get the chip, you got the mark of the beast. Doesn't matter where you put it. It doesn't go into that specific. If you put it in your left hand or your arm, your right hand, your forehead, your leg, your finger. Well, I don't know how you put it in your finger, but you get what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter where you put it, per se. It doesn't make a difference. You still took the mark of the beast. So Yahawah, which is God's real name, and his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, real name Yahawashi. Yahawah isn't just gonna, let that slide because you got it in your left hand and it said right hand or forehead. That's not how it works. You still got the mark of the beast. All right. And if you don't get the mark of the beast, you're gonna get killed. Which is better than taking the beast, though. Death over dishonor always. But they got guillotines set up at those FEMA camps. They'll starve you out. They'll beat you up, and they'll just ultimately chop your head off with the guillotine. They'll try to get you to take that chip. The hour of temptation. I guess I could get a verse on that. I'm trying to make this quick. Put up more videos later on. Probably this week. Bear with me here. I want to see which one. I'll just get. Alright, yeah, I'll get this one. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi, and for the word of Yahawah, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So, yeah, if you don't take that chip, you're going to get beheaded. You're going to get put to death, man. But that's ultimately way better than taking that chip. For sure. It's way better than taking that chip. But this chip that's talked about in Revelations is not the mark. The mark that is talked about in Revelations is not the same mark that's in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. The mark in Revelations is the mark of the beast. The mark in Ezekiel chapter 9, I'm going to get that verse, is actually something that you want. Okay? But the word for mark in Revelations is karagma, which ultimately means engravement, which goes into incision. So it's something you get, like it's a physical thing. It's not spiritual. So it's not Christianity. It's not ideologies. It's the RFID chip. That radio frequency identification device that they're starting to push out right now. Let me get the verse. So you don't want to get the mark of the beast, but this mark in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, you do want. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahawah said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So the mark here, you can look into it on the Blue Letter Bible. You can see the word that's there for mark. But what it means is a mark exempt from judgment. So kind of like the Passover, how they would, we would take the blood of the lamb and put it on the doorpost, and the spirit would pass over us, pass over our homes. That's what this is in a spiritual aspect. This mark is more of a spiritual. They put the mark on you. Yahawah puts the mark on you, and the angels of death and all the plagues and all that, they just miss you. Like you have the blood of the lamb on your doorpost, which is, this mark is most likely going to be given to the elect, so they're protected. But there will be martyrs, but, for the most part, people will be getting, the elect will be getting delivered through the UFOs and chariots. The chariots are the UFOs, the so-called UFOs, which they're not identified, unidentified, because we know what they are. So they're not a mystery, So yeah, this is a mark that you want to get, but you do not want to get the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is something that you want to avoid at all costs. And if you do happen to be forced to make an option, then you choose death. All right, it's as simple as that. You choose death. You get put to death, man. It's not worth it taking that chip. All right, because you're gonna die one way or another with that chip. Because those devils, they lie. They lie all the time. So how do you know they're not gonna kill you if you take that chip too? They don't keep their word. They could kill you right after you take that chip. And if you take that chip and they don't kill you, then Yahweh's gonna kill you. So just don't take the chip, man. But you want that spiritual mark that's talked about in Ezekiel chapter 9, so you can be exempt from judgment that's to come on this place, man. All right? So you can look into that word for mark and on that verse that I just read on the blue letter. You know what I'm talking about. You brothers know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So I want to say, call halal, Yahawah, bahasham, rawchaa, qadash, barak, athah. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders who taught us this truth and sincerity, pushing the word of Yahawah, Yahawashi, putting in the work still, for decades on decades. And all you other brothers out there, the hopeful elect, pushing in sincerity, teaching the sheep, putting out videos, going on the highways and byways, putting in that work. Shalom.